Alright, this is a part 2 to fixing these wheel hexes that you may or may not have gotten as a aftermarket accessory to your Wltoys 1/18 scale A9 fill in a blank 9. So this is part 2 to that. Well, what I've discovered, it may be purely coincidental, but when you're making this sleeve right here, it can't be any thicker than the plastic on the rim, like that. It can't be thicker than that. In fact, if it's flush or just a hair under, like I got here, roll it around, make sure that's what you want. Because if it's a little bit long, what actually happens is you put it in a bind, you end up pushing this little sleeve into the bearing too hard, where it doesn't want to rotate freely. So the purpose of the little pin that rides in that groove right there is actually to lock the hex. The sleeve helps the hex stay flat and true, and then the wheel mounts to that so it can spin freely. Right. See if I can get my fat fingers out of the way. Just like that. So now we got a good working unit. Just like that. So with that being said, you can always make this longer, then you just slowly grind it down and make it shorter. And test fit it as many times as it takes. And if you look carefully, you can see it just barely sticks out of the back side there. Just barely. And that's what you want. So that takes place of the original ring that would have been, take that one in its place right there. Maybe, I don't know why it's different color. You can see that much larger ring here in comparison to this one. So that's what you end up with.